my girlfriend is getting close to another man who likes her. My girlfriend and I have been together for 5 years. We're both in our mid-20s, met in college, and have been living together for about 3 years. A little over 6 months ago, we had to find a new place to live quickly. Thankfully, we found a great spot in the city. It's a bit expensive, but we manage. About a week after moving in, my girlfriend met one of our neighbors, Jenna, who lives almost directly across the hall. Jenna lives with her boyfriend, and they're around our age, maybe a couple of years older. By the end of December, my girlfriend and Jenna had become pretty well acquainted. I wouldn't call them friends since they never hung out outside of inviting us over for dinner and vice versa, but I do think my girlfriend and Jenna texted every now and then. Jenna is nice enough, but her boyfriend, Sam, is a complete jerk. He's arrogant and entitled, and I really can't stand him. Initially, my girlfriend didn't like him either, her words, but she eventually warmed up to him. We eventually learned that Jenna and Sam are in an open relationship. I've never really understood the whole open relationship thing, but it's not my business, so I don't care. What does bother me is I've caught Sam straight up checking out my girlfriend. I've noticed Jenna noticing it too and being uncomfortable with it. I didn't think my girlfriend has noticed at first. About 2 months ago, when my girlfriend and I were coming home from dinner with a friend, we heard the two of them screaming at one another from inside their apartment. My girlfriend wanted to knock and see if things were okay. I wanted to leave it alone, so we knocked. Sam answered and says it wasn't the best time, and Jenna pushed past him and left with a suitcase. He called after her, but she told him to go fuck himself, and that was it. 2 weeks later, we didn't hear anything from either of them. Concerned, my girlfriend texted Jenna to see if she was okay but got no response. The next part I know, only because my girlfriend told me about it. She ran into Sam as he was leaving their place while she was coming home from work. She asked him if everything was okay, and he confirmed that they had broken up, and that Jenna had moved out completely. The following day, while I was at work, my girlfriend went over to Sam's place to check on him and see how he was doing. He explained to her what happened. Although it's not really relevant to the main story, and since some might be curious, Sam apparently cheated, which led Jenna to break up with him. I have a feeling there might be more to the story, but I'm not sure if that's all Sam told my girlfriend, or if that's just all she chose to share with me. Ever since, my girlfriend and Sam have been texting pretty much every day, if not every other day. I told her I'm a little uncomfortable with how close they've gotten. She said she feels bad because he doesn't really have anyone now. I told her it's his fault for being a cheater, and it bothered me she has sympathy for him. She agreed to dial it back but said she won't ignore him completely. Then I asked 2 really stupid questions. The first was if she was attracted to Sam. I expected her to say no honestly because she's always told me that I'm exactly her type, looks and personality, and him and I are completely different. She said that's not a fair question. When I asked why, she said she should be allowed to find other men attractive without it being an issue, and said surely I'm attracted to other women. I agreed, but I said it's different when it's a guy who's been fucking her at every opportunity. I took her silence after that as a yes. I also took it to mean she actually did notice him checking her out. The second stupid question was if she has the opportunity to sleep with him, guilt-free, would she? She again said I'm being unfair, because if she says yes, then I'll be pissed even though she'd have permission to do it. My response was, so that's a yes. We were quiet for a while after that until someone texted her. She looked at the message and then looked away, and I asked who it was. She didn't answer me and I got visibly upset. I started walking to our bedroom and grabbed a bag to pack some clothing. She followed me and said they're just friends. I asked if she would be willing to show me her phone. She hesitated but said yes, but the hesitation was enough for me. I grabbed my bag and my laptop and told her I just need to get away from here for a while and clear my head. She asked what that meant, and I said I have to think about some things and left. So here I am, sitting in a hotel room, wondering what the fuck is happening in my relationship and wondering if I screwed things up, if she did, or if we both did. Update. Lots of people said that I made a lot of mistakes, not checking her phone, not confronting him, leaving after our fight. Hindsight, I guess, but I just didn't want to be there anymore in that moment. I was able to get in touch with Jenna. She confirmed that she and Sam had an open relationship, but it was one-sided. She said it worked for a long time, until it didn't. Jenna mentioned that after the first time we were invited over for dinner, She explicitly told Sam that my girlfriend was off limits. However, she came home and caught them kissing. Jenna also mentioned that this wasn't the first time Sam had broken the rules. She apologized for not telling me sooner but explained that she just wants to put him behind her. She also asked me not to contact her again. I called my sister afterwards, as she's the one who helped me find Jenna's socials, and we talked about me coming home for a while to clear my head. I said that entirely depends on what I find when I get home. I might have been able to forgive a kiss. When I got home last night, our apartment was empty. It surprised me how not surprised I was that she wasn't there. I put my things down, took a deep breath, and went to his apartment. When he answered, I pushed on the door to open it wider, and my attention went immediately to her. I asked her if we could talk alone. When she didn't move and look towards him, I said fuck it and pushed past him into his apartment. He sarcastically told me to come in and close the door. I told him I know about the kiss. She looked surprised. He didn't. He said, "You talked to Jenna then?" And I said, "Yeah, she told me everything." He said he doubts that. I said I know he's cheated on Jenna before, and he admitted that he's broken the rules of their relationship before, but said Jenna isn't a saint either. He said their relationship was incredibly toxic on both sides, and I said she seemed like a good person to me. He said I don't know her. They were together for 7 years and he knows her better than anyone. I said I didn't believe him. My girlfriend told me that Jenna sent her really nasty messages when she texted her asking if she was okay and tried to apologize. I shrugged and said, so she had every right to be angry. Sam immediately jumped to her defense and said, at me, Paige didn't know the rules of our relationship, so for all she knew that kiss was within them. It was quiet for about a minute, and then I asked my girlfriend how long it took after I left for her to come knocking on his door. She told me I left her in relationship limbo and didn't know if I was even coming back. Which didn't answer my question, but I dropped it because I was never going to get an honest answer. I didn't need to ask if they slept together because she was in her underwear and a t-shirt, and he was only wearing sweatpants. I went to leave and told her I'm moving back home and I'll be emailing our landlord and telling him I want out of the lease and that she'll be taking it over completely. She said she can't afford that. I told her I don't care. Then I left. I called my sister and she's making arrangements to come get me, but she's 9 hours away and won't be able to make it until tomorrow or Tuesday. It gives me time to pack my shit at least. I'm not exactly loving that I'll be staying here for a day or two. Unfortunately, I can't turn off my feelings for her, and knowing she's across the hall getting fucked by another man isn't awesome, but I can't afford the hotel again. I don't really know how I'm feeling right now. I went from anger to sadness, back to anger, and now I just feel numb. So that's it. I'm left wondering how we got here. Our relationship wasn't perfect and we had our issues, but I never thought we'd end up like this.